suffered.
Yes, sir. Friday Night Year special, El Blurred Americano TKO. Looks like Cinema Suplexes got a interesting avatar, and then we got Afro Comedy 765. Can you smoking on that? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, smoking on that real American pack, brother.
The smoking on that real American pack is crazy.
Boy.
You know what happened today? Rest in
Rest in
piss,
bozo.
Okay. All right, Hulk Hogan has passed. They say death come in threes. Malcolm Jamal Warner,
Get that
Ozzy Osbourne, and
Hulk
Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan.
Yo.
But hey, they said
Mangione too.
Yo, R.I.P. Chuck Mangione, the best flugelhorn player on the planet, brother. The best flugelhorn player on the planet.
They said Hogan had creative control and didn't want to get Ozzy over him, so
yeah, he wouldn't put Ozzy over, brother. We'll never forget that.
What a mark!
What a mark, brother.
I'm so happy today. Yo,
so listen. The question of the hour is, for all his contributions to wrestling, right? Will he be forever known first half as a piece of shit?
Yes. Okay. Like the thing is that the reputation.
And when they go back and watch his matches, they'll be like, "Damn, that shit was garbage."
Okay, so I'm not gonna go that far, but
I will.
He
was not good in the ring. When was Hulk Hogan ever good in the ring?
I can't finish my point.
Let it finish.
I was gonna say this, like, is Hulk Hogan? It ain't like the nigga is, prime Okada or anything like that. But you go back and you put on motherfucking icon versus icon. I'm sorry, for showing how to work a crowd, for how to get a crowd engaged. To me, that is some shit that no matter how many moves you can do, no matter how exciting you can be in the ring.
Well, he only did 5.
It ain't that many niggas on earth who have ever done this that can do what him and Rock did that night. So I don't care. Is he gonna be my favorite in-ring nigga? Absolutely not. But I'm not gonna say he was dog shit or anything like that in the ring. It ain't like this is fucking Ultimate Warrior or somebody or Tom McGee, bro.
He was not good in the ring though. He wasn't.
We don't have Hogan as a technical wizard, obviously.
No, and no one ever would. Yeah, but I'm saying, maybe the match content, maybe the match setup, maybe all of that was before my time. Because you gotta remember, Hulk Hogan was on his way out when I was truly getting into wrestling. Of course, I watched wrestling as a child when the NWO was going on and all that shit. But you gotta think, by the time I was actually getting into wrestling, this nigga was ruining TNA. You know what I mean?
Being born.
I'm never gonna have a positive outlook on Hulk Hogan. It just didn't help that he was a racist piece of shit.
Yeah, like I first got exposed for real because of the icon versus icon. That's when I first got for real exposed to Hulk Hogan, because I couldn't watch WCW that much because we ain't had cable. So it's like I didn't see him at the peak. I got that year, and then everything going forward, and it's like, oh shit. Like if all I knew about Hulk Hogan was the 2002 return, everything up to the Rock match, and then the following year the Vince McMahon match, which I'm sorry, that shit still go hard. Seeing two old pieces of shit beat the shit out of each other, get bloody, that shit
they did potato the fuck out of each other. That was just satisfying to see.
This nigga Vince McMahon did a leg drop off a fucking ladder. It's not at the tippity top, but like the fact that he did that at the age that he was at, shit still went hard.
Yeah, so he was in his late 50s at that point, wasn't he?
He was in his late 50s. Hulk Hogan was in his late, like they were both old as shit and beat up, and yet they pulled that shit off. So it's like,
did we not talk about this now? Hold on, I'm having deja vu. Did we talk about this recently?
I don't recall, but like if that was his retirement,
that was crazy. Deja vu.
Now this is my take on it, and then after I'll let you show on his legacy, which is fine. Yes, so my thing is, I've seen on TikTok a lot of old ass niggas just like old niggas, not older than me. So
Damn.
they're saying Hulk Hogan did this for the business. Hulk Hogan did that. Hulk Hogan did this. And they're making excuses separating the person from the artist. And I'm like, well, did you have that same energy for Chris Benoit? And like Chris Benoit wasn't. There's no separation for that. He was always like that. I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. So if I'm younger, I say, listen, I had a soft spot for Hogan. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, all that stuff. Winning on Saturday mornings and all that other shit. I
say
seen
your
that.
vitamins and eat your prayers, folks.
Fucking over Bret Hart. Obviously, we seen that. We didn't understand it at the time. I didn't. And then going on to, just his stuff with the NWO Monday Night Wars. We go his comeback for WWE. We're still ignorant to what's going on. He just put on a mask, being Mr. America, having a match with Rock, and doing the stuff with TNA. We're still ignorant to what's really going on. It's just bad TV at this point. And then when you look at the Gawker stuff, the racism shit, and just
and never forget the fucking TV show, brother.
Oh yeah, listen.
There's a whole fucking TV show.
It was just a continuation of bad shit going on for this guy, and you're watching it as an adult. It's just like, oh, this guy who I idolized probably at a young age, up there with comic book superheroes, and you're looking at him as like a real superhero with the 24-inch pythons, with the winning, with the glory, with the everything, and then you get to see him be his actual self. Saying nigga this and nigga that, and didn't want his daughter dating a black man. Saying that when his son,
never forget, it'd be okay as long as she was dating a rich hard on.
I'm putting in
it. For me, it's like all the shit that just within the business. I'm like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. If it was,
and we know the snaky shit he did behind the scenes, though. Now
I was getting to it. Like the stuff with his son. The stuff with his son driving and paralyzed a person. Hulk Hogan said,
hold on, wait. I do want to get look. His son went to prison. He did the prison time and got out. I get it. Look, nigga.
No. We're just saying what Hulk Hogan says at this point. And then it's the fact of. You look at him, he snitched on Jesse Ventura, tried to ruin the Undertaker's career.
This nigga, never forget, this nigga killed the idea of a wrestlers union. Never forget that. That's host.
Yeah, we learned it as an adult, so we gotta get this superhero idea of him as a child watching this.
I'm glad I never had that. I'm glad I never had that picture of.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's a bunch of grown ass men on TikTok right now mourning this nigga like he's a false idol and shit like that.
I'm so glad I'm not scrolling through TikTok.
You have to get that out your system. You got to get that out your system. Realize
don't be mourning Hulk Hogan around me.
Nothing crazy.
But morning clothes.
The only thing saving him at this point, he was a bad person on the lowest scale. He didn't.
Andy just lied a lot. Just lied for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I think he's getting the okay from certain older people because he's a bad person on the lowest scale. A liar, a manipulator, a pillow talker, shit like that. So just like whatever. He's not a greedy. He didn't kill anybody. You know what I mean? He wasn't Jimmy Snuka. You know what I mean? So that's my take on Hogan. So, what is he still top 5? Yes. Is he on my Mount Rushmore? Yes. Is he a piece of shit? Yes.
Yeah, he was never in my top 5. He will never be on my Mount Rushmore. Rest in piss, Bozo.
Go ahead. Your horrible take. I know that it's the famous you're going to be.
No, that's literally that's how I feel about it. Look, when I tell you. And I don't give a fuck because I am a scumbag. I am a heel. I'm not a good person. I will never claim to be a good person. Yo, you know how much joy hit me, low key, when fucking I got that message and they were like, yo. And do you know how much more joy came after me when I watched the whole internet be like, yes, this nigga fucking sucks. I was so fucking happy. I'm not happy that he. Okay, I'm not happy that he died. I'm kind of happy that he died. But fucking, when you've done as much fucked up shit as him, and like I said, I never had to deal with this whole looking at Hulk Hogan as a hero or oh my goodness, like no, this nigga was
If we
garbage by the
Undertaker's kind of speed running that
time I
feud,
was paying attention, yo. By the time I was
right?
paying attention, you were already a horrible person. You had already fucked over so many people in the industry. You were already so bad for business that it wasn't funny. And not to mention, you know, if you think about all of the small indie promoters that were fleeced out of fucking money thinking they were going to book Hulk Hogan, he was going to do something for their local business, only for him to show up, beat somebody, and not sign autographs, and you just paid him some exorbitant amount of money that you didn't make back on the house because he wasn't that big on the time. I think about like the shit like that. You go back to the Jesse Ventura shit. If you think if Hulk Hogan would have minded his fucking business, fucking wrestlers would be in so much of a better place, like just work wise in general, because we all know that there should have been a wrestlers union forever ago. Wrestlers should be a part of the Screen Actors fucking union. If we're gonna be completely honest,
Yeah, that shit's bad too.
So I'm just saying, fucking that shit is, Hulk Hogan was not a good person. Does he mean a lot to some cats who peaked in the '80s? Yeah, probably. Fucking, do I care? Fuck no. That nigga was a bad person. I don't feel bad when bad people die.
So listen,
it was just the business stuff.
real quick, Jamal. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go.
No, that's literally all I got.
This is the disconnection most people are gonna have, whether you're Gen Z, Gen X, millennials, whatever the fuck the case. That's the disconnection, and I understand the disconnection because when you're a man of a certain age and you go back to those childhood visions that you did have of a person, it's hard for that to let it go because you're looking at him as a superhero, a real life person to look up to, a real life person, be like, oh, you want this guy to win by whatever means necessary in the right way, obviously, because you're looking at a superhero, and he wins championships, all that stuff, and you'll cry when he loses. How a little child would look at Jey Uso, how a little child would look at a wrestler of today. So they're hard pressed. These grown ass men are hard pressed letting that shit go because he's just a bad person. He's just a bad person on the lowest scale. That's why they're just letting it go. He ain't R. Kelly. He ain't Chris Benoit. He ain't P. Diddy. He's just a bad person on the lowest scale. So they're hard pressed on not letting that image of him go from whatever touched their heart when they were fucking below the age. I don't know,
but then you think back to the call.
That's all it was.
You think back to the like maybe it wouldn't be so bad if we didn't just have audio evidence of him just being a piece of shit. Of course,
but they're just thanking Hogan for his contribution to the
video.
Wrestling people.
What his contribution to killing a wrestlers union that could have been so good for the fucking business that it's not funny.
Here's the thing. If we was just saying, all right, just look at
hold on, wait. I have to ask you. You guys think Jesse Ventura is going to go piss on Hulk Hogan's grave?
Possible.
It's possible.
Okay.
Now, Macho can't do it and she can't do it, so.
I was going to say, could you imagine if she was still alive, brother?
Before he goes to hell, he didn't get back from Macho and she, like, if it were just like stuff that we knew about him within wrestling, never mind his personal stuff, just within wrestling, it'd be like, it sucks. You know,
he was not good for the business.
But then you add in everything with his daughter. Particularly, like Brooke's the one who I'm like, okay, I feel genuine sympathy for her.
Yeah, I feel bad for Brooke, brother.
Nick has been such a piece of shit, like with the drunk driving and everything.
He did his time though. Let's not do that. That nigga did his time.
But like, not trying to make sure that he wasn't an absolute idiot doing that shit. It's like, bro, and you know what we haven't even.
But he sat down for like 10 years for that shit, and that ain't no joke.
But here's the thing, y'all know what we ain't mentioned yet.
Nobody cares about Linda.
No. What's the thing that he did recently? Like big thing last year, around November, something that happened.
What, dropping the leg on Kamala?
The Trump shit. We haven't even mentioned that. That's just icing on the fucking cake.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro,
you know he died.
It's like,
he died on the anniversary. Hold on, wait. He died on the anniversary of the day that he got fired from WWE for the racist shit.
Yeah, like, bro, all this stuff, it just adds up.
That's not karma, brother.
I'm trying not to get any bad karma because I'm like, yo, I would hate. I'm gonna just say this. Be a decent motherfucker to the people that you work with, to the people in your family, your community. Be that. I would hate you. And nobody should have your last moments be people saying "fuck you." Like nobody deserves that.
But if that's what you get out, what you put in, brother. You get out what you put in.
Two questions before we bow out. When the time happens, I hope it's not soon, obviously. When the time happens for Austin, right?
Oh, we know he cry like a fucking bitch. Even though
no. What I'm saying is he had domestic charges, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
are we gonna have the same energy?
Fuck no. That's Stone Cold Steve Austin, brother. He ain't dropping no hard
Niggas like Stone Cold. Niggas
we can separate the artist from the person in a domestic issue, but for continuous acts of racism, continuous acts of
bro, you can't listen. One, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. Yeah.
And also, number two, if Hogan kept his legacy clean, right?
Yo, if he'd have never dropped the hard R's, I wouldn't be. I'd just say he was a liar.
Let's just say he kept his legacy clean, right? What if he just? All right, not his legacy clean. Take the racism shit out, right? And
I don't think people would be celebrating.
He still did the dirty shit to Undertaker. He still did put people. We still did the dirty shit to Ventura, right?
Oh, then it's still fuck that nigga. It's still fucking.
They would build statues of this guy.
Nah, yo, because we. I don't think people realize how much that legitimately hurt the industry, yo. We still have never got a wrestlers union because of that.
Hey.
Like, you want to talk about irreparable damage, brother? That's what Hulk Hogan did to the business. It was irreparable damage.
I wouldn't be celebrating. Like, I wouldn't have just the level of.
But I don't think the whole internet would be rejoicing if you took out the racist shit. If you took out the racist shit, we wouldn't have been like, "Woo, that nigga dead."
Because like that shit's happened. Plenty of niggas have just been base level assholes within their industries, and it's like, all right, I ain't gonna celebrate the shit. But people are genuinely celebrating. It's like,
yo,
he earned it.
Hey, I cheered. I let out a vocal and actual cheer. I surprised myself.
Niggas saying 45 and 47, get them next. You know you're not saying who it is.
Y'all know who probably gonna be next.
47, get them next.
McMahon, like when that Vince McMahon pack be ready to smoke.
Yo, hey, I'm gonna be smoking on that Vinnie Mac pack too, brother. Best believe.
The Vinnie Mac packet.
The Mac pack.
The Mac pack gonna slap, yo. I promise.
You put out with like
because you know we
apologize for that. Apologize for that. Hold on, right here. Hold on, Jay. Stay with me, Jay. Apologize for that on national television right now.
Apologize for the Vinnie Mac pack.
Like Afro said. So Vince, it's gonna be a rough one for you, bro.
Hulkster punching me in my lungs.
All right, listen. We got Afro comedy. We're respecting this time. We got another show to go to.
Yeah,
I don't want him too high on that 24-inch Python pack he's smoking on right now.
Hell yeah,
that Real American pack busting, brother.
That Real American pack. Go watch Casual Conversations over on.
Yeah, you'll get a more outrageous dose of this. I thought this was going to be a very political episode about fucking the Delk boys thinking it was a good idea to fucking interview Benjamin Netanyahu and some other shit. But now, of course, we're going to talk about the Hulkster.
Hulkster, brother. Hey, listen, we need
smoking on that Real American.
We need cinema suplexes on TikTok more. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but y'all niggas be wild. And it's hard.
That's what it is. The Wild Wild West.
Yo, better Americana, brother. I get banned every time I ever try to attempt to. My face is on TikTok. I feel like I should be getting banned, yo.
Support. I might go live right now, so
All right.
Enjoy y'all niggas. Hogan.
Peace. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
It's been fun, brother.
Half hour and we'll be in the fucking Casual Conversation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Peace.